here with the producer and actor, Hoyt Richards, and executive producer, Francis Galluccio.
Yes, you got
Yes,
it.
I got
Perfect.
it.
Well done, Amy.
So, of the film Intersection. So you guys just watched the screening. What'd you think?
Oh, well, I've seen it more times than I care to admit. So it's funny when you've seen something that many times. All I can see are the things I would change. So because I also contributed a lot in the editing so I've seen it probably almost 500 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Francis is lucky he hasn't seen it that many
Well,
times.
no, but I mean, I scored a part. Besides being executive producer, I also music supervised and was the one of the composers on the film. So I have seen it a lot of times, and we did do color correcting together. We've done a lot together, so I've seen it a bunch, and I would agree. But it's funny because I saw it last night. We were down in New Hope for the New Hope Film Festival,
Right.
and I saw things that I had never noticed before, and the same thing happened to me today.
Yeah, that's great.
Like scenes, like
Yeah.
wait, is this a different edit or is this a different cut? But it's all the same. So.
Well, it did. Depending on the day, it feels differently sometimes.
Yeah. So what's the film about?
Well, it's a romantic psychological thriller.
Romantic psychological
Yeah,
thriller.
which a lot of romances are like that, right? They're all precarious, right, at best. But so my character is this guy who 6 years ago his daughter died in a car accident when he was at the wheel. So of course he blames himself.
Yeah.
And now every year he comes back to this same little town where this accident occurred to kind of pay homage to her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling himself that he can't continue to do this because he's just in a downward spiral, going nowhere in his life. And this year his car breaks down, and he meets this younger, pretty woman who's just moved recently in the town. It looks like maybe there's a spark between them and something might happen. But she also has quite a dark past, and it comes back to haunt both of them.
Nice. Sounds very interesting. Very interesting.
We all come with our own fair share of baggage, and hers is an interesting story that kind of complicates mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's the intersection.
That's the intersection. Yeah, it's literally the accident occurred at an intersection. He's clearly at an intersection in his life, as is she, and they obviously meet in this small town. So
They intersect.
The intersect works on many, many levels. And the last film that used that title was about 20 years ago. So when we were picking titles, because originally it was a different title, we just looked on IMDb and said, this is a nice title, but who's used it? Because you don't want to have a lot of titles of the same, in the same year or something. So it was a film with Richard Gere and Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that was many, many years ago. Yeah.
And so who do you play in the film?
I play the guy. My name is Cobb Mills. I'm a philosophy teacher, and I'm trying to figure out my life. And the film really is ultimately about forgiveness and redemption. And those themes seem to resonate with people. That there's a twist at the end that a lot of people don't see coming, which is very satisfying. And ultimately, it's about forgiveness is tough to do, and the toughest one to forgive is yourself.
Right.
So that's really the dilemma he finds himself in. And I think I have a cousin who had lost a child, and I know how crippling that is on the psychology of a marriage. Most marriages do not survive. In this case, the marriage did not survive. I mean, basically, this guy's lost his job. He's lost his marriage. He's really just going nowhere, and that's why. Meeting this girl looks like it might be the turn for the best, and then it gets complicated. Those femme fatales, watch out.
I like how you say it looks like it might.
Well, you're always hoping, right?
Yeah.
Even this point in my life, I think Francis and I, we're both hoping to meet that
Yeah.
that special someone who could.
If you're
That
out
looks
there.
like it might.
Well, it looks like it might, right? That's all I'm going for at this point, just seeing if it might work out. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, that's good. So is this your first time in New York?
No, I lived here for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so it's coming home.
Yeah, exactly. I worked for many years as a fashion model. I was based here in Los Angeles, in New York, and then I moved to Los Angeles around 2000. So now I'm a converted California dude.
Well, that's not a
But
bad thing.
but my heart's in the East Coast, and I'm from Philadelphia, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
love coming back here, and that's why it's just great to come back. Any excuse I can come to New York, I love it.
Yeah. So are you excited for the awards tomorrow night?
I am excited for the awards. Yes, absolutely. Actually, we've got Intersection and Dumbbells is up for an award. So,
Uh-huh. Have you been to the SVA before?
I haven't.
No? Well, you're in for a treat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll talk later about
Okay.
Dumbbells.
That's right. Looking forward to that.
And
We'll be back.
we'll find out what that's about. So stay tuned, and we'll tell you more about his second movie, Dumbbells.